finally alive. Sorry about that, guys. We were sweating.
Yeah, we had to. We almost lost it all.
Yeah,
Hey, Linda, Rita, Cheryl, Jim, Mike.
everybody.
Thank y'all for hanging in there.
Well, thank you, guys.
Jeff Weimer, thank you, buddy. We're glad you joined us this evening. It's a Wednesday evening. It's a rainy day here. Is it rainy where you are?
Yeah.
I heard the loudest thunderclap I've ever heard today.
We were in Lake Sumter Landing this afternoon, and boy, we heard thunder, and we went, whoa, that was a big one.
Christy, our friends up in Maine, how are you guys doing?
And Adam.
And Melissa. Now, Debbie, I hope you're still on there. You said don't say hi to everybody, but that's the fun for us. We really consider you guys friends. I can see right into your family rooms there. You got your feet up. I see some of you have your snacks and drinks.
Yeah.
That is great, Debbie. So we want to say hi to everybody, like Linda and Alan and Donna and all the people that are watching. So
Pete and Sue.
Yeah, Pete and Sue. Speaking of Pete and Sue, listen to this. Mike, you'll like to hear this yourself. Pete and Sue came to the meet and greet we had about 7 or 8 days ago, maybe more.
Maybe 2 weeks.
At Wall Beds Plus. And while we were there, they had a door prize of a Murphy bed.
Yeah.
I mean, a Murphy bed.
That's nice.
And Pete and Sue won the Murphy bed.
Yay.
So congratulations. Could not happen to nicer people.
That's right.
And we hope you enjoy that. That is so good. Yeah. Jay, I'm glad you're dressed also. And Karen's in Texas. There's Crawfish. Hello, y'all. All right, Doug and Cheryl, how are you guys doing? Glad to see you out there. Tell Doug that he's one of our top viewers now. He made top fan on Facebook.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just
Very
out
good.
there everywhere now. We got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I don't know what else we're gonna do.
Yeah, we don't even know what's going on. Tom, thank you, Tom, for defending us a while ago. We appreciate that. We need all the help we can get. Yeah. Christy said, congratulations, Pete. She knows you from the cruise. So that was fun.
That's right.
Sharon Caruso, how's Rick doing? Good. Good to see all you. See these familiar faces. John Keller, how are you? A lot of the familiarity comes from cruising with these folks, and we had a really good time.
Right.
And by the way, our buddy Mike, raise your hand. Mike's raising his hand.
I see him.
He did a fantastic video from our last cruise to Alaska.
Right.
And we'll be sharing that with you at a future date. But what a great job he did and always does. So thank you for doing that, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to show it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And Sharon Caruso says her husband Rick is happily retired.
Yay, Rick.
I don't know anybody that's unhappily retired.
No.
Mike wants to know, is the British Isles cruise sold out? Almost, Mike. I think at last count, there were 3 cabins left. So if anybody's,
come on, people.
if you're sitting on the fence
You'll have
about going with us or not, contact us and we'll get you the information. But we don't really have anything to do with the booking or any of that stuff. That goes through cruise planners. But he called me the other day and told me there were 3 cabins left.
And that is in April. It's August.
Melissa, what are you waiting for? Come on in. The water's fine.
Tell them the date of that trip.
That will be in August of 25. That
2025.
Yeah, but it's almost sold out. Just got a couple of cabins left.
we got room for you.
Okay, I'll tell you, George. When I looked at your name, I thought it said George Jetson. I thought, oh my goodness.
I used to watch that show. That was
George
so
Jetson.
cute.
I get a cut of brandies on 301.
Yeah.
And it's an $8 haircut. I mean, it looks like an $8 haircut.
He gets his money's worth. That's for
I
sure.
do. I tell them 3 on the sides and take as much off up there as you can. Where's boy Elroy?
So we'll talk about what we've been doing.
All right, go ahead.
Well, we just got back from a babysitting trip to Jacksonville, and we had a grand time. We got to watch 2 of our youngest grandchildren, 1-year-old and a 2-year-old. That was a lot of work, a lot of fun. We were tired every night, that's for sure. And we enjoyed ourselves tremendously. lot of running around. You might have seen me on, Jerry put me on Facebook somewhere, scooting around on the floor. Winnie and I were just playing, and we just ran around, and we did all kinds of fun things.
We got several comments. I love to read the comments, don't you?
Yeah.
Several people said their dog does the same thing.
I sat on the floor and I said, let's have a
Scooting
race.
on the floor.
So we scooted.
And Pete, I'm going to pipe in here. Pete says he gets his haircut for $10 at Bobby's Barbershop. Well, they're overcharging you, Pete. I mean, how long does that take? About 10 seconds? No offense.
Oh, golly. Yeah. Anyway, on our way to Jacksonville, our way back, we got in the worst rain. I'm telling you what, Florida, it has its share of rain. We were in not bad traffic, but it was just bad rain. We couldn't see probably 10 feet in front of our car. And that was hairy. And we were going probably 40 miles an hour, maybe at some point. But I don't like to drive in the rain.
Molo likes your earrings.
Look at that. A friend of mine, Marie, gave me these. A real sweet friend, sweet lady. See, so I love those two. They're kind of crazy, but I like
but that rain was beating down, and I love to use Rain-X on my windows. Do you use Rain-X where you don't even turn on your wipers, and as you're traveling, that water just goes off, beads up, and flies off? But it was it was just
downpour.
And do you ride with your wife, or maybe your wife's driving and the husband, and she's over there yelling at you all the time?
He drives with one hand. And now he's looking mad.
Did I drive with one hand on this trip?
At 90% of the time. If I had filmed you, it's 90% of the time. He's going to deny it, but it's true. But, or else he's doing something, it's just one hand doing something else. Drives me insane.
It's not appreciated.
Pet peeves.
Not appreciated.
Pet peeves.
But it's about a 2-hour and 40-minute drive from their home in Jacksonville to here. Yeah. And I'll tell you how we go, in case you're wondering. This is fascinating stuff.
Yeah, really.
we take 95 down to I-10, and then we take I-10 to 301. And 301 will just about bring you all the way down here. Yeah. So you can stay on there until you get to Brownwood if you want. Yeah. So not too hard.
No, it's better than the turnpike driving.
Amy wants you to take them on an out and about to the library.
Well, you know what? That would be fun. We actually have 3 libraries here in the Villages. The closest to us is up in Pinellas Plaza. It's by I call it the city county building, or wherever we pay our taxes. It's got a gold dome. Anyway, there's a library in there, and I think they're getting ready to do a renovation to it. So I'm going to expand the children's department. See, there are so many apartments coming in Wildwood. I think they're trying to get more children involved in the community. So they're going to have a great library pretty soon.
If that's true, but I'm all electronic with the library. Yeah. I like to check out audiobooks and listen to them on the headphones. Yeah. So that's great. And you can do that. They don't have they do have a huge selection, but they have to have what you want, right?
You have to have a library card, and then you can go through their catalog or somehow figure out what you want to get. But
I usually get a Lee Child book. You know who Lee Child is? He writes Jack Reacher novels. Oh. Pretty good. Okay. I also like biographies. I'll read a biography.
He likes biographies. He likes to learn.
In fact, we saw a movie today.
Oh, guys, it's a wonderful movie.
Reagan. Dennis Quaid as Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
A lot of stars in that movie. John Voight and I don't even know who else. There was a bunch. They kept popping in there, all these stars.
It was a great movie.
Really good. Yeah. A really good telling of his life story.
And then we were told, make sure. Some lady recognized me in the bathroom, and she stopped me. She said, please don't forget, if you watch that movie, watch all the way through the credits, because there's actual live pictures of his actual life and how he grew up and everything else. So stay and see some important pictures, real life pictures of him and his life. But it was a great movie. We enjoyed it.
Yeah, and to bounce back to that library question, I mean, like ADD all over the place here. You can get on their website, the Sumter County Library, and if you have a library card, you can punch that in, and they'll give you a password, and boom, you can check out all kinds of things.
Yeah, I think there's one on another library around 466 near I can't remember, Buena Vista 466, I believe. And then there is one up in Spanish Springs area. So it's a small library, but very quaint. But you have choices of 3 libraries here. That's good.
Yeah. And yes, Jeff, we did go with the charter group on that.
Oh, let's talk about charter group. Charter group, I think we talked about last Wednesday is,
did we?
Yeah, I think we did a little bit about research. It's charter research, and they do lots of things on Alzheimer's. They do fatty liver disease. They have all kinds of studies. So anyway, it's a great place. If you all think you might be interested, give them a call. They're in Sumter Landing, a charter research, and you go in and have a little conversation. You might take a memory study, and you can see if you're qualified to become a participant in the research. So it's a great thing. And
I was going to do that, but I forgot.
But we think they do a great service for the villages. Yeah. So that was fun.
Yeah, John wants to know. Well, I'll get to John in a minute, maybe if I don't forget. But Larry wants to know, how's Paisano's pizza?
Oh, Paisano's pizza. We were lucky enough to get a Paisano's pizza from our dear friends Holly and Al this last week. I was under the weather for a little bit, for a day or two last week, and our friends Hal and Ollie Hal and Holly brought us a pizza, and that baby was this big. Oh my gosh. I had to freeze a couple pieces. They were so big, but it was delicious. They are one of the best pizzas around. Meat lover, of course, Jerry loves all the meats, but fabulous pizza. Can be expensive.
I mentioned it before to you, but they also have a meat calzone. Mm-hmm. A calzone is a giant taco kind of thing, but it's big. It's probably this big. No exaggeration. Just full of Italian meats and cheese, and it is super duper good.
And filling.
I could never eat it by myself.
No,
I mean, we split it, and then we bring some home.
Yeah,
it's $17+ though. That's a lot for one calzone, but it's really 2 or 3 meals worth.
Brad Shea said he saw Ghostbusters through the charters research. Okay. We saw them too. I think we're signed up to watch a couple more of their movies. So it's a fun afternoon.
Mike wants to know how the Minnesota pizza was. You know, we went up to Mike's in Minnesota, and Mary is the hostess with the mostest.
Yes.
And they bought pizza, and it was actually fantastic.
I love every pizza.
Yeah. I'm not a pizza guy. I don't think pizza's a meal.
I do. It's got meat, it's got the cheese, it's got the bread. Actually,
it's not a meal for me.
It's not a meal for you? Why? You have to have potatoes on it?
No, I mean,
Jerry has to have potatoes on it for it to be a meal. No, well, I love pizza. Delicious.
Amy wants to know if her husband can play pickleball when they come in December for a visit. Sure.
Yes.
But you'll have to look for open time, and what you'll do is go there, and when there's an opening, you can have a court.
Yeah.
Other places will have leagues, and it's tough to get in those, especially if you're not very good, because they take winning and losing seriously in some of the leagues.
Some of them they do.
But yeah, you can get in there. There's Paul. How you doing, Paul?
Danita asked what villages are in Sumter County.
Well, I mean, we're in Sumter County. You got Dunedin, you've got Lake Deaton, you've got Fernandina, you got Charlotte, you got Pinellas.
Well, don't you have all the ones down
Gilchrist, south? Everything south of 44. Nope, everything south of 466A.
Oh, yeah.
And everything north of 44 would probably be in Sumter County. Oh, that's not really true.
Someone asked about our call-in.
No, don't give them that number. They'll start calling.
Oh.
Are you ready for them to call?
I thought we were supposed to do that.
Not time yet.
He don't want to hear you.
No. What? But I think Pine Hills and Pine Ridge would not be in Sumter County, but those others would. And Sanibel, Hadley, a bunch of those.
Same Dad asked me if I got my new smartwatch yet. I did get a smartwatch. It wasn't as smart as I wanted it to be. So actually, we have sent it back, and we're still doing more research. So, so it's in the process. So yeah, I did like that I can find out how well I was sleeping, and my steps, it would count it, my blood pressure or whatever. I don't know if I had blood pressure, but anyway, I like those kind of things. But it didn't do any calling or take texts or anything else like that. It was
we're working on it. We're working on it.
Working on it.
Sandra, we went ahead and started without you. Sorry about that. And Amy, you got it wrong. It wasn't pickleball. He wants to play racquetball.
Oh, you know what? I've not heard about racquetball. I do not know anything.
I don't know where there's a racquetball court.
No,
y'all help her out.
Because that's an indoor sport.
Yeah.
And there are not any indoor sports here. They are making in Wildwood. There is a new indoor pickleball court place being made. I don't know if it's open yet, but that's not really part of the Villages. So it's close.
Ricky wants to know when Boosters is going to open, but I think he probably means Roosters.
Roosters?
Is it Roosters or Boosters?
Are you talking?
I don't know. We don't know.
You're talking about Hooters.
Oh, Hooters. That's the more important. No, we don't know.
We don't know. Roosters, maybe the place up in Middleton. I think there's a restaurant up there being called Roosters or something like that. So not sure.
We don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. Do we want to take a call right now? Once we start taking calls, it's going to ring the rest of the show.
Okay.
Let's not do them yet, just yet.
All right. Cart ride.
Oh, apologies for the cart ride the other day. We did our best. We here's the deal. Sometimes we'll mention that little dollar sign down there where you guys can donate money to our equipment fund. And the reason we do that is, like on our cart ride the other day, I took 2 complete sets of microphones.
You did.
And with the one we were going to use, I had the dead cat or dead mouse, whatever it is, the windscreen for it. And that would have lessened the wind noise. Yeah. But they just wouldn't work. Yeah. It was a terrible sound. So we switched to the other ones, didn't have it, and it was even worse. But I didn't know until we got home and ran the video.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry about that.
Apologies.
I got lots of suggestions that said, do it again and do a voiceover. Well, I may just do that. I might just do that. What I would have to do in there is go into our closet, take the video, get my microphone, and just watch the video and comment. And, she may come in and do it as well. But it was noisy. I knew it. I mean, when I watch it, we watch them all. When I edit one, it takes hours and hours. So I had to listen to that.
Boosters is coming by Moultrie Creek in October. So in October, we got a new restaurant coming. So that's exciting.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. So what I was getting at is we had 2 sets of microphones, and I always have 2 or 3 cameras in case one breaks down. And you have to have clamps and mounts for the cameras. And, you have memory cards and all that. And you just got to get all that ready and get it out there and hope it all comes out. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. That time I felt like it was a good ride, so I tried to save it and probably should not have. One guy said, "I can't believe you published this."
We had some people that called in and gave Jerry some suggestions, and we appreciate that. We know some of you know a lot more about maybe sound systems and recordings than we do, and we're always appreciative of help. So thank you so much if anybody has suggestions.
Yeah, if anybody wants to help her with her cooking, send in some suggestions, for that. She doesn't need any help.
Speaking of help, this little sweet guy got me something very sweet this week. He bought me a new stove. It was so awesome. I don't think you can even see it. No, it's back that way. There you go. No, you got to go my way. Come my way.
Okay, forget it.
Forget it. Anyway, it's back there. It's electric, but it's called induction. I've never done induction before, so looking forward to it. I have my manual. I'm trying to figure it all out. Had to get all new pans, which kind of saddened me because I had just gotten brand new pans in January, so they aren't very old at all. So I had to get all new pans, and but it's going to be fun.
Sure, why not?
Well,
why not get some new pans?
I know, got new
They're
pans.
cheap. $150, whatever. They're for cherry sheet. Won't be a problem.
But I only got like 6 pans and 5 pans. But it cooks really fast on the top. I mean, the water boils. It actually heats up the pan first.
Thank you, Paul.
And not the stove top. So it was kind of very.
Yeah,
different.
she likes it, Mike.
Yes, I do. I do like it. So today I actually baked in it for the first time. So that was good. I did biscuits, but it was great. Yeah, I was real excited. So he was very sweet.
And Mike C., I want you to know I actually did use noise reduction on that, and it was still bad. So sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jeff said he bought his wife a vacuum cleaner for Christmas.
Jerry used to do that when we first got married. He'd buy me something like
weed
that,
eater.
a vacuum or not a weed eater, but vacuum or something for the kitchen. I always got so mad, and then I got, then as the years go on, I love it when it.
But we had our new pet running around here before the show.
Yeah, before the show, I heard this noise, and I'm going, "What's going on? What's going on?" We have a new robot cleaner, rug floor cleaner, and so we call him Robbie, and so it's kind of like we have a dog. So yeah, I feel like we have somebody else. That thing does good.
Hey, listen, I never thought of this before. This is going to sound terrible, as if I'm not Jed Clampett already. But you clip your fingernails, right?
Oh my God!
They get away from you, right?
They don't. You're not telling this. You're really telling.
So I turned on the robo, so I could just throw him out there in front of him. Hey, he did he picked every one of them right up.
I heard this click, click. I go, what's he picking up? Because that might be a
fingernail. Chrissy, I can do that. It came from Lowe's, and it was $900 off. It still is. And so it's very nice. We like it.
The stove?
Yeah.
The induction stove.
Yeah.
It's marvelous.
It's good.
Marvelous.
And have you ever seen an induction stove? She already told you. Amazing. 1.5 minutes. It goes from a pot of cold water to boiling. In 1.5 minutes. It was
amazing. I'm going, whoa. So yeah, the hot dogs are going to get done quicker.
Yeah, Mike says, let the shrapnel fly. Okay, so anyway, I'll probably redo that cart video and do a voiceover. But then you get people that say, get rid of that stinking music. We hate music on videos. And other people say, I love that background music. It's so good. You can't win. When you have a channel, you can't win. And the problem is the critical people are the loudest people. Are they not?
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul. I see you there, Paul Jacobson. Paul and Roxy are good friends of ours. And he said I was very romantic to get you that stove.
Yeah. And a robot cleaner. Yeah.
And a robot cleaner.
Yeah. It was nice. I liked it. I think it's maybe you'll get a home cooked meal this week.
All right, going down the list here. We Facebook. If you don't follow us on Facebook, you probably should. If you did, you could see my half-eaten peanut butter and jelly sandwich yesterday. I put it on there and I said, which is the star, the peanut butter, the bread, or the jelly? And we got lots of differing viewpoints.
Yes. Because
it's like a team effort, isn't it? All of them put together.
Yes. So Jerry likes really one kind of jelly. He's a pretty much blackberry jelly. He loves it. Me, I go any kind of jelly, jam, whatever. I
never can remember which is which. I like the kind that spreads easy.
That's jam or
preserves. Is that jam or preserves?
Jam or preserves.
I mean, why do if you get the other, you put it on there and then you have to push it down with a knife and try to spread it and you crush your bread.
So you really don't like jelly. You like jam.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay. So here we are. We get back from Jacksonville and I didn't want to cook. It was 3:00. We had eaten at someplace we hadn't eaten before in a long, long time. On the way home, we stopped at a Waffle House. How many of you have been to a Waffle House? So yeah, that we used to go on dates in that night school to Waffle House. So brought back memories. And
they used to sell drugs and stuff.
No, it's a sleazy town.
We never got anything.
No, but yeah, we used to eat at Waffle House. But we had a really nice lunch there. I had some kind of a chopped patty melt something, but it was so good. A little salty, but so good. And the hash browns, yummy. So we had a great little lunch. But when we got home, I didn't feel like cooking anymore. When you get home from a vacation or you're gone, you don't want to open up the kitchen. Kitchen is closed till the next day. So I said, what do you want? No. So I said, I know what it is. Peanut butter and jelly and milk. And
It was really good.
That's what we do.
Really good.
So, yeah. So what kind of things do you get when you don't want to cook? What kind of things do
By
you
the way,
make?
I'm going to give a shout out. Some of you are Trader Joe's people. I personally have never been to one of you.
I've been once, and I can't remember when and where.
But let me excuse me. Amber Humphreys came to our meet and greet and brought us a pounder. It was actually a pound plus of chocolate from Trader Joe's. That is some good stuff.
It was
and I think the price is pretty reasonable.
It was very good. We haven't eaten it all. We're taking little chunks out of it, but boy, it was really, really good. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I see that Ann says peanut butter Peter Pan creamy is the star.
Yeah.
And there's your Peter Pan people, and there's your Jif people.
Yeah. And then there's the crunchy people.
And your crunchy people and your creamy people. I'm personally a Jif creamy person.
Yeah.
But a lot of people love the nutty.
Skippy, is it Skippy or what's the other one? Peter Pan.
Yeah, Skippy is
Skippy's
another one.
really
Peter
good.
Pan is one too.
Yeah. So
I say Jif and
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
But Skippy is the best to make peanut butter cookies. If you're going to make peanut butter cookies, you go with Skippy. Is that it, Skippy?
No.
Blue, yeah.
Jif is the only way to go. It's like in a restaurant. If they have an off-brand ketchup, you know it's a little shady place. If they have the Heinz, you know it's your good place.
It's your good upscale place with a
Jif.
Here's your steaks. Here's your high dollar steak meal coming to your table. And Jerry goes, do you have any ketchup? I'm like, oh, no, you don't.
Well,
No.
I mean, tell them what happened when we were in Alaska, when I took you on the bear expedition, which is a whole nother story.
I don't know.
Well, we ate in the lodge,
Yeah.
which was, one of your super good. And they fixed a steak, beautiful steaks.
And what'd you ask for ketchup?
Yeah, and remember what he said?
No.
He said I was a barbarian.
Barbarian. We went to this place when we flew to Lake Clark, and we went on a bear hunt. Actually, Jerry was photographing bears, and oh my goodness, it was an adventure upon adventure, whatever, a wild adventure. It was great, but this lodge hosted a lot of people, about 10 people maybe. And these people were photographers, like National Geographic photographers and all these, So here Jerry and I were there. But then we go out on a boat and we get on this island and start digging up mussels and all these things to eat for dinner. And then this camp guy had hired a chef. This lady came in that was a chef, and she took all of our mussels and cooked a dinner for us. He didn't want those mussels, did you? You didn't like those?
I didn't want any mussels or cockles.
Cockle shells. I don't know what they are. But anyway, that was an adventure. I'll never forget that. But we almost got stranded out in the ocean. Our boat almost landed on a sandbar. We had to get out and push the boat away from the sandbar.
Yeah, our captain panicked and we got stuck on a sandbar.
Yeah.
And the tide was dropping.
Yeah.
And he said, if you don't get off of here, we got to spend the next 12 hours on this sandbar.
Uh-huh.
So we actually jumped in the water in Alaska.
In Alaska.
Not her, but us men.
Yeah.
And luckily we were able to get it off of there, but it was a little bit hairy.
That's a hairy experience. Anyway, Jerry could write a book of his adventures. I'm telling you what, he has lots of adventures. But anyway, I don't know how we got onto that. Peanut butter and jelly to ketchup. What else?
Troy wants to know about replacement water filters. Our refrigerator here that you can kind of see, it has a water filter in it, but we take that out. We don't even need it because we have the
whole house
Nova filter on the garage.
Yeah.
And every, I think, 26,000 gallons, they need to be changed. It's about once a year. And we just let them do it. So they come, they bring 3 filters, they take the old ones away, they put the new ones in. I think it costs about $140. But they're substantial filters, but that's where we get them right from the Nova guy.
Yeah. Donna says you can get peppermint marshmallows during the holiday season at Trader Joe's, but I don't even know where Trader Joe's is. Is there one here in the Villages? Do they have one? In Spanish Springs area?
I don't know.
I have no clue. Maybe Ocala? I have no idea. Let me know where the Trader Joe's is.
We want to put a call to action out there. We need 3 things. Oh, our son David is doing just fine. He's just doing great. His ship's in port. He's not out. It was just gone for 3 weeks, but he's back. Everything is great.
And when he goes out to sea, I'll let you guys know. Please, we'll say some prayers for our son. So it's getting close.
Call to action. The first one is Linda wants to know how to catch a big lizard.
Oh, it has been a week. We've had a lizard and now we have a gecko. One jumped out underneath that cabinet the other day in the lanai. This is in the lanai. It's not in the house. So it's in the lanai, but we have glassed in lanai. But then today we were rolling down the shades and here dropped down a gecko. And because they're a little bit lighter color, kind of a beigey, a green, light green color. And he jumped down, then ran across, and he's under a little curio cabinet. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to catch them. I think they just stay there.
We like them. We like them. They don't scare her.
No.
Now these bugs do. If we ever see a bug, she doesn't like bugs. But we want to catch him safely and take him outside. He was about that long. He was a really nice one.
That's long. That's a little long.
Well, I might overestimate.
You did.
Okay, so that's the first call to action. Let us know how to catch a lizard. Humorous replies are fine as well.
Yeah.
My other one is, are there any people out there that are experts on social media? And by that, I mean, we have a kind of a partnership now where I'm going to be testing out some products, but I need to put some reviews on. And I'm really not up to snuff on that. So if anybody's good at social media, write me an email to villagesnewcomers@gmail.com and let me know if we can pick your brain for some advice on social media.
We need some
also
advice.
Is anybody out there a PR person or knows a PR person or somebody in that field? Let us know. villagesnewcomers@gmail.com. We would appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, keep her going here.
They said,
All right, here's our question for calling. I'm sorry.
Trader Joe's is in Orlando. Someone says, Sue said Orlando, or someone said Gainesville. Chrissy said Gainesville.
We were just there.
Yeah.
Just there.
Maybe Winter Park.
All right, let me give you the phone number, and here it is. We want to know what the best job you ever had was. When you call in, we'll say hello. Don't call in while somebody's on because our phone will be going boop, boop. So it's distracting. So here's your number. Give us a call if you want to tell us what the best job you ever had was.
Everybody's going to call. Best job. Woo!
Okay, we should be ready. We're waiting.
Can you hear our curtains going down? We got automatic curtains in the lanai, and they're just like a little bit noisy. All right, here we go. Hello. Wait a minute, I got to put you on speaker.
No, you don't put them on speaker.
Hang
on, don't go away.
Hello.
Hold on.
We hear you.
Okay, there you go.
Hi. And what did you have it? And who are you first?
This is David Shane Backler, Louisville, Kentucky.
Yay!
Louisville. Go Cards.
Go Cats.
Yeah, I'm a Wildcat fan.
Oh, okay, yes.
I'd pick the Cats over the Cards any day.
Yeah, he does.
All right.
So, what's your favorite job?
So you want to know the best job I ever had?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the job I have right now.
I know what it
I'm
is.
a,
You're retired.
no.
Oh.
I wish.
And what is that?
I'm an oncology pharmacist.
Wow. Well, that's impressive.
So I really like it. We get the newest drugs on the shelf and dispense them and
Well, great.
treat our cancer patients.
Well, very good. You're very much needed and appreciated.
Well, thank you for calling in with that. We appreciate it. And thanks for listening. Always, we appreciate that.
Great. And just go Cards, go Cats, Louisville Slugger. And
Notre Dame.
we turned a question into y'all last few weeks ago from Louisville Slugger. So, yeah, good seeing y'all again.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for
Take
calling
care.
in. Thank you.
By the way, our call-in segment is courtesy of Greg Pangen, our local Edward Jones agent, and he does a great job. He's over at Colony Plaza, and that's how we're able to have this new phone and set up.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you. Who are you?
Oh no, my name is Ruth.
Hi, Ruth.
I've never called before.
Well, we're glad you did tonight. What can you tell us about your favorite job?
Well, I'm a court reporter.
Oh, that's fascinating. You've got those hands that go like 80 miles an hour?
225.
Holy cow.
I don't see how you do it. My mom used to do shorthand in high school way back in the 1940s, and I can't understand how anybody did that. But we've seen you on court shows, and that's amazing.
Yeah, I could never do the shorthand that your mom did. No way.
Well, that's cool. Now, so you're a court reporter, and
Yes.
you're listening to what the judge and the defendants and the lawyers all say. Do you make up your mind about guilty or innocent in your own head?
That's interesting.
She probably can't say.
The software costs over $5,000.
Whoa.
Okay, so the software to be a court reporter, and then the hardware also costs over $5,000. So to be a court reporter, you have to have $10,000. So your question of whether I have an opinion, I just want to pay my bills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have loans, you have to pay your bills. But I did have a job in Boston. I had a couple of very interesting, very sad jobs. And one was about a gentleman whose wife and son was in that plane that went down in Iowa cornfields.
Oh.
And there was an action lawsuit where all the people on the plane did that class action lawsuit. But this gentleman was very wealthy, and his wife was an heir to the guy who invented the milk spout. So he was suing for millions of dollars because his wife had a trust fund and all these things.
Wow.
She wasn't alive anymore. So anyway, it was very sad, and he was giving the details because he had another son who was also on the plane and lived through it. And it was very, very sad. And I remember I was crying, and I was looking out the window, biting my tongue and saying, "Don't cry, don't cry." Oh my God, I didn't want to cry. It was very sad.
Yeah.
Now, what state or city or is that in?
That was in Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they lived in Telluride, and the guy had a private plane, and they were flying all around. And he was in New York, where he was waiting for his wife to come with the twins, and she had her arm around both of the little boys. And one of the firefighters who was in the Iowa cornfields, he was carrying the little boy in his arms. You can Google it; it's true. And I think the little boy has a YouTube channel. I'm not sure about all that, but it was really interesting. It was very sad. Then I had another case. Oh my goodness, I had so many interesting cases. I had a case about a horse that hit a little girl's face. I had a case where a girl in the early 80s, she got some green paint from the P.O.Box or something for Halloween, and she put it on her face, and it had an allergic reaction. And so she was having pustules all throughout her face, busting all over her face. Oh, and it just totally embarrassed her. And everyone was looking at her on the train. So she was suing about that. I had another person who was at Boston College who had gone to a pizza place where they used to run the beef through a sieve. And the wire sieve was very old and rickety. And it had little pieces of metal in it. And so she ate that. And it cut her stomach up.
Oh, no.
I mean, very interesting. Court reporting, my specialty actually was in in the medical field of Boston, Massachusetts. Wow. I went to all the hospitals, the guy who invented the football helmet.
Oh my goodness.
In Concord. It was very interesting. I love that job.
Well, thank you for calling.
Any money on it.
Thank you for calling in, and we're going to get to some other callers, but we appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll do it again some other time. I'd like to hear about the time that the defendant charged at the judge.
Thank you so much for calling in. Bye-bye.
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 Wow.
All right. Wow. That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
It would be. Oh my gosh. And Big Al was a sailor. Here we go. Hello. Who's there?
Yes, this is Rich. Hi, Linda. Hi, Jerry.
Hello.
Hi, Rich. What was your most interesting job? Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, Rich.
Can you hear us?
Yes. I just retired in December from working at a military base on flight simulators that the pilots train on.
Oh, simulators. Very good.
Yeah.
What
I worked with the Navy and the Marine Corps.
what planes were the simulators that you were on?
We had a C-130 for the Navy, and we had helicopter simulators for the Marine Corps.
Okay, gotcha. I've actually driven, and so is she, a CH-53 simulator
Yeah.
that we got to land in Yankee Stadium.
Oh, really? Yeah. We have a CH-53 where I worked, and we had Cobra also.
Well, cool. That's a fascinating. Did you ever get on there and play? Just do it yourself?
No, I've never been on a real plane for the military.
No, I mean, did you ever do the simulator? Just play around, and it's a video game, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you so much for calling in, and congratulations on being retired.
Yeah, I'm thinking about moving to the villages probably in about a year or so.
Have you visited? Have you been here yet?
No, I haven't. I'm going to do a lifestyle visit maybe in the spring.
That's a
Very good.
great idea. Well, hope to see you when you get here.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks
All
for
right,
calling. Bye-bye.
Like on him, if you'll turn your monitor down if we answer your call on your TV or your phone or whatever you're watching, it's easier for you.
All right.
But that was great.
Okay, junk mail.
Okay, I got you here. Word jumbles. You know, we have those on Mailbag Monday every week. We always use something in the villages to do the word jumbles, but that's stopping right now.
Oh.
Right now, we're going to do worldwide. Could be anything, so that all you folks that don't live in the villages can figure out our word jumbles.
There
We
you
had,
go. That's
we've
fair.
had, I can't tell you how many people this week said, "Hey, we love your word jumbles, but we don't live there. How are we supposed to get it?"
That's true.
So it makes sense. So we'll be doing all kinds of things, and you know, maybe even spread out to some other kind of puzzle or something, because everybody likes a puzzle or a riddle, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. All right. Does anybody else have a comment? It doesn't have to really be related to a job. You can just give us a call if you like. Big Al was on a Navy ship. Thanks for your service, Big Al.
He also was a teacher in
Indian reservation.
reservation in Yuma. Is that how you say Yuma, Arizona?
Janet
Very
Fouch, who
cool.
one of our favorite viewers, she was so good to Gizmo. She was champ.
I think she would have been a second
She
mom
sent
to
Gizmo a doggy buggy. You know, it's like a baby buggy. You push.
Yeah.
She is a peach, and she was an usher at Giant Stadium in New Jersey.
Fantastic. That would be
Cool.
fun. That would be fun. And unless it rains or was way too hot. Or snow.
Adam Stoudemire, now he's a very modest person, but he's a detective, and he busted one of the big cases in our country.
Yeah.
And
it's
it's a long YouTube video that shows him beat a confession out of a guy. I'm just kidding. No, he just does his interrogation.
Adam, you can get him later. Oh my goodness sakes.
Yeah, Chrissy says we should have a trivia night on our live show. That would be fun.
We love trivia. If y'all go to trivia, we've done that a few times at rec centers, and there were some of them at the country clubs, and we especially like where's that ice cream place? Mystic Ice Cream. We play there. We play at Eisenhower sometimes, but we like trivia. In fact, when we were in Minnesota, we were taking a little trip to the cabin in Wisconsin, and Jerry was our trivia question guy. Mike and Mary.
There's a lot of guys that blow me away for sure.
Yeah.
They have to hit your category, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They do.
I want to show this. This is something that one of our viewers sent, and he lives in the villages. His name's Everett Bracken, and he sent us these reusable paper towels, which is a fascinating idea.
Yeah.
And they're made of cotton, and you use them and
Wash them and use them
I think
again.
there are 25 of them in here, 24. You can see the big 2-4.
That's
And
cool.
he sent us those, and
I want to see these.
that's neat. Yeah, well, you know, they're made of cotton.
Yeah.
I don't want to break that.
Well, there's a lot of products out there like this.
I couldn't get in a mayonnaise packet yesterday.
No, he couldn't. Oh my gosh. Norwex has wonderful claws. They're fabulous cleaning claws. Ugh. We need a couple of more of those.
Anyway, we put those, they're sold on Amazon. It's $24.99 for 24 of these.
Mhm.
And
The
you can
different
use
colors?
them forever. Yeah.
Yeah,
All different colors.
These are nice. Well,
Yeah.
and Peter Bernard was telling us how to wash our windows. I wonder if I can use these for that.
Sure you could. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And
So,
we
nice.
put them on our Amazon storefront. So
Thank
if
you,
you're
Everett.
interested,
Appreciate that.
give them a look. But yeah, thank you, Everett, for sending those. There you go. They're on our Amazon storefront.
Mhm.
All right. Anybody want to call in, or we're going to call it today here pretty soon?
A night.
A night. Yeah.
A night.
A night.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about what else. Woo! Hello there.
Hello,
Hello.
this is Donna Aiken.
Hey, Donna. How's
Hi,
Alan
Donna.
doing?
He's doing fine. He's measuring right now to put up some pictures on one of our walls.
Aw,
But I have a question.
sure.
From Indianapolis, Indiana.
Really cool. Yes, Indianapolis, Indiana. So we'll be coming the week of the 16th for our 5th visit.
Wow.
We're a year and 9 months out from retiring and moving full time. My sister and brother-in-law just moved last Sunday to the villages to DeLuna. Dabney.
Dabney.
They fell in love with it just going down to visit with us. And they're older. They're 69. Alan and I'm 61, he's 60. So we have a question.
Okay.
We run the tires off the golf cart when we're there.
Good.
How long did it take you to not feel like you're on vacation once you got moved there? And did you do a lot of golf cart rides? And when did it kind of taper off?
We still feel like we're on vacation.
Okay.
No.
When we moved here, honestly, you feel a little guilty because you're living such a fun life and people are still working their butts off,
Yeah.
Yeah. Back where you came from. And
Yeah.
we still do. We'll be sitting around here and
Yeah.
you want to go for a cart ride? She never says no.
No.
We get in the cart and go.
Yeah, we do. We feel sometimes a little guilty about how much fun we're having and how incredible this place is. So, but we for months we would drive and we would get lost, and people still do get lost. You make a wrong turn. We did last week on our cart ride, but it just happens. But I don't know about feeling comfortable.
The only thing is on our cart rides, after we get done, I've got bruises all up and down my side here
Why?
from getting elbowed.
Why? How do I elbow you? I don't elbow you.
Well, and we just got to ask her. We're thinking about getting an electric cart for our video rides. That'll be really
I saw
quick.
that on the last video. So Alan wants to know, do you still use a GPS?
We don't ever use the GPS, do we?
No, we don't.
Really?
No. If we were going to an estate sale or
Oh,
something like that,
Yeah.
we don't know the names of all the side streets, so we would plug it in.
Yeah, we
To
plug in
Google
the
Map.
address,
We
right?
plug it into Google and use the bicycle
Yeah,
to go there.
yeah.
Bicycle setting.
Just use your Google and do bicycle mode, and it'll
Yeah.
take you right there. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So everybody
Well-
has their phone on you. So,
That's true.
yeah. So we don't feel like we're still on vacation, but we aren't. But we're used to just driving and having a great time. And I can't believe you've been here 5 times. That's awesome.
5 times. So I just want to say thank you very much for all the information you guys put out.
Aw. Well, you're
Try to
welcome.
do, and you have taught us so much. Steve, who is a sales rep, he's amazed at how much we know. And, we've learned it from your videos.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
And, I don't mind that you repeat because sometimes I forget.
Yeah. Don't
I
we all?
like,
Well, we have to repeat because we get new viewers all the
We
time.
get new viewers and we get the same questions too. So, and
Did you have a good time on your cruise?
I didn't go to the cruise.
Okay, you haven't been on our cruise. That was I was thinking of Linda Wilkoff. She's watching here.
I thought,
Yeah.
okay, never mind.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Come on and go with us.
We gotta quit coming to the villages.
That's
Yeah,
right.
That's right.
5
Yeah,
trips.
family
You're a hard sell, aren't you?
Yeah, Alan's family lives in England.
Wow. Okay. There you should go with us then. and then hook up with the family. That'd be awesome. Yeah.
So when you're there, look out for Chris Cruisers. He's
Okay.
right across from the Windsor Castle,
Whoa.
Yeah.
and they own a boatyard.
We've been there. We've been to Windsor Castle, but
Yeah.
Chris Cruisers,
Right
okay.
across from the boat is a boatyard called Chris Cruisers.
Okay.
Super neat. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
Yeah.
And
All right,
Thank you for the
Donna.
call.
Hope to see
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Looks like that's going to do it for us. We've had a good visit with everybody, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we appreciate all of you. Be sure and follow us on Facebook if you don't, because that's where we put our peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And we show Linda scooting her hind end across the floor.
Yeah. Anyway, we certainly do enjoy having a talk tonight with you, and hopefully we'll see you Monday, and maybe we might put out another show on Saturday.
Yeah, before we go, I want to thank Jeff Weimer. Jeff sent us this speaker we're using tonight. So thank you, Jeff. Super nice of you.
Yeah, this is A+.
Yeah,
Thank you,
very
Jeff.
nice.
Sweet,
All right, buddy.
sweet.
Well, that's going to do it for us right here. I tell you what, we made another executive decision, and it's going to surprise all of you probably, but not in a bad way. I don't think we're not going to do a Thursday show anymore. It may be a Friday show, or it may be a Saturday show, but I'm not going to have it on Thursday every week.
Yeah.
Because sometimes things just don't, help me.
It doesn't jive, or something doesn't.
They don't jive.
Everything's
Things
it's
don't
not
jive.
going smooth. But anyway, we do appreciate all of you following us. If you liked our video today or tonight, press that like, subscribe, share it with all your friends. Until next time, see.
167 people have liked it,
Yeah.
but we've had over 600 viewers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, but
I guess 300 of them didn't like it.
press those likes, everybody, right now.
Thank you all. See you when you get here. This is when I very slyly move my hand up to the disconnect button.